Hey everybody, it's John here from VidGamiac.com. Here we are today back in Skylanders, grabbing the One for All achievement. This is to defeat Kaos with only one Skylander. During the boss fight, you cannot swap out. This is done in Chapter 22, the Lair of Chaos. For your character, I recommend having a level 10 Go Grunt. He comes with the starter pack, so make sure you max him out, and our tech tree will be the Power Hose, so you want to make sure you level that up. For our hat, we are using the Spiked Hat, which gives us plus 7 critical hit and plus 7 armor. As soon as the fight starts, Kaos is going to land and spawn a minion. What you want to do is you want to hold right trigger, which will do the spray, and then at the same time, you want to keep tapping the A button. The reason you want to do that is it'll shoot out the starfish, which will do more damage. It'll do 20 per starfish, and if you rapidly tap the A button, you can get that down. You can pretty much kill all his minions pretty quickly, and you can do a ton of damage to him. He's going to send the hydra out at you. Each of the hydra's heads has a specific pattern you can use to dodge it. So the first one is going to be fire. You want to stay in the lower left-hand corner right here, and you can avoid all of the Fire Hydra's attack. That's probably the best spot to avoid it because none of his attacks can hit you. Alright, he's going to stick with the Fire Hydra. Once again, we're going to head into the lower left-hand corner. Whenever Kaos lands, that's when you want to do your hose attack while tapping A. So right trigger, hold, and then keep tapping A to do the starfish. Every time you kill a minion, the minion should drop food. What you want to do is, if you do not need the food, do not pick it up. You want to the food does not despawn in this boss fight, which is a good thing. The next Hydra head we're going to deal with is the undead one. This cheese spot is going to be in the upper left-hand corner. You kind of want to go between these four tiles right here, and that's pretty much the safe spot for that. He's going to switch back to fire. You want to go back to the lower left-hand corner. It's pretty much a pattern on how to avoid the Hydra heads, and you want to attack Kaos whenever he is vulnerable or whenever you have a clear shot. So don't risk it if you are thinking you are in danger. So he's going to land again, then he's going to switch out to the undead again. That way we're going to make our way back to the upper left right here. You want to keep this pattern up, and you should be safe. You're pretty much trying to keep as much health as possible to fight the minions, because the minions are going to be the troubling part of this fight. But whenever Kaos lands, whenever you get an opportunity, you want to attack him. But once again, watch out for the environmental damage that the hydras do. As you can see here, I got a little greedy and took some damage there, so don't get too greedy. If you can't attack Kaos, don't go for it, because you can do damage later on. But this part, you're pretty much focused on just avoiding the hydras. Alright, he's going to switch to the life hydra. This hydra is going to be the one where you do the most damage, so I recommend attacking Kaos as much as possible, and his obstacle is easily avoidable. Alright, he is going to send out some more minions. Once again, our right trigger and tap A strategy. I recommend aiming for the minions right away. Take out the minions as quick as possible. So don't focus on Kaos, and focus on taking out the minions first, because they can mess you up. Once they're taken care of, use whatever time you have left to attack Kaos. And then what he's going to do is he's going to go back up. Now he's going to send the hydras out again. You have the water hydra, which will send out the sharks after you. Alright, now you have this part where he's going to switch out his minions, so that is your cue to take a break for a bit and watch this cutscene. You're going to get a lot of these. These are pretty much your take a breath moments to sit back and relax a little. Once again, if you took any damage at all, make sure you pick up the food. I recommend, once again, leaving the food out. Only eat the food if you desperately need it, because you are going to need it later on. Make sure that the food gets spread out too. You don't want them in a big bunch like that. That way, whenever you eat a piece of food, you might accidentally eat two and waste it. That's why I only use food when you really need it. Alright, so Kaos is going to land again. If you have any power-up items from any adventure packs, I recommend right before Kaos lands, hit the pause button and then put it on the portal. I have a Slam Bam adventure pack, so I have the Sky Iron Shield, which helps out a bunch for this fight because it can block some of the faster enemies like Stealth Elf and the projectile guys. So the nice little power-ups you get in the adventure packs help out a bunch. Alright, he's going to switch to the Life Hydra. This is probably the easiest avoidable obstacle because he just sends the bugs after you, so you can take the time to damage Kaos as much as possible. To take out the Life Hydra's thing, all you have to do is just spray your power hose in an arc and you could take them out from far away. It's the most easily avoidable obstacle, and it's probably your best opportunity to get the most damage out of Kaos. Alright, he's going to switch his characters again. You have Chop Chop, who's the most annoying guy because he can block a lot. You have Zook, or Zook, and you have Sunburn. Once again, whenever they spawn, just start spraying them right away and keep tapping the A button, and you should be good. So you want to back up, let Kaos land, and then once again, you can hit start and put your power-ups on it. Whenever Kaos disappears, you want to take the power-up off. That way you can utilize the most of it, because it runs on a timer. So if you take it off of the portal, it will save however much time it has left. So that's what I recommend doing. Use your water jet, use your jetpack in a tight situation, because you can move a lot faster with it. And now we're back to this segment with the hydras. Once again, undead hydra, stay in the upper left hand corner and you should be good. Just keep zipping around these 4 tiles and you should be safe. Whenever Kaos lands, try to get a hit in. If you can't, obviously just avoid it. He's going to send out the minions. Once again, right trigger and tap A, then he's going to switch them out. Pretty good thing, because Chop Chop is super duper annoying, because that dude has his shield up and he takes a lot of hits to kill. But he's going to swap out his minions for the projectile guys. Once again, having the sky shield is super duper great, because you can block the projectiles, and it's awesome. I recommend trying to hunt up a Slam Bam pack. It will cost you maybe $10 if you can find it at your Toys R Us. But that's where I found mine, and Slam Bam is a pretty good character too. But anyways, the most important part is to get the shield. You also get the Anvil Rain, which I'll show later on in the boss fight. But those are the 2 I used in the fight. And using the Adventure Pack power-ups do not void the achievement. It's only if you swap out a character. So here's me again, hitting pause right before Kaos lands, and I'm going to put the shield back on. And then I'm going to have another segment right here, trying my best to take out Flameslinger super quickly. Once again, as soon as they spawn, hold right trigger and keep tapping A. You can do a lot of damage, and always go for the minions first. So here's me trying to take out Gill Grunts. Once again, the shields can protect me from any of Hex's projectiles. And then he's going to switch back out to the Hydra. I'm going to take the shield off so I can use it again later. And now you have this segment with the Fire Hydra. Go in the lower left-hand corner. Whenever Kaos lands, you can take him out. I'm going to need some health, so I'm going to grab some food. Once again, the food does not despawn, so I recommend saving it as much as possible. As you can see here, I finally take out his minions, and I believe the projectile minions are going to be the last one, so you only have to worry about the Hydra segment. And that's where I recommend using the Sky Iron Shield Force for the minion segments. Because they appear all around you, you can use the shield to block any incoming attacks, and it allows you to focus on one minion at a time. That's probably the best thing about it. Alright, he's going to kill his minions, and then all we have to do is worry about the Hydra. So once again, the same 4 patterns. If it's fire, go in the lower left. If it's undead, go in the upper left. If it's life, then that's an easily avoidable obstacle, and if it is water, you're gonna have to dodge the sharks. So now that there are no more minions, I'm gonna use my Anvil Rain to get as much damage in as Kaos as possible, while trying to avoid the obstacles. This is when you want to use your offensive stuff like the Anvil Rain or the Spark Dragonfly, because you can use that to damage Kaos, and you can turn your focus on dodging the Hydra's obstacles. As you can see here, he's going to send out multiple obstacles at the same time. So you want to keep your eye on your character. Remember to keep your eye on your health. If it ever gets low, make sure you go to where the food is, and you should be good. Now we have the Water Hydra obstacle. This one's probably the hardest, at least for me, because I suck at dodging the sharks. But if you can time it right, you can actually use the sharks to heal you, because if you successfully dodge one, you can get a little health back, as you can see there. But if you do take a hit, it's going to damage you pretty badly. It does 28 damage, but you can heal 11 health if you time it right. But once again, the food is probably your best option to heal. But you do have the sharks in case you ever run out of food, or if you accidentally eat all your food by walking over it. But that's something to keep in mind. He's going to switch to the undead. Once again, upper left hand corner. Then he's going to go to the fire, lower left. And you should be good. And now Chaos is going to land again. Once again, if you have any offensive items, now's the time to use it. Or when he switches to the Life Hydra, that's when you want to open up and attack him. But once again, that strategy works the best. And the reason I paused before putting on an item is so I can get the most out of the time limit. But here we go. Gonna hit the Anvil Rain once again. As you can see, it just does a bunch of damage in combination with the spray and starfish strategy. And now he's going to send more obstacles, and after you beat him, after the final cutscene, you should get the achievement for 60 gamer score, and that's all there is to it.